Move over Millennials. There's another generation on the scene, Gen Z. This cohort is soon to enter the workforce, and this loyal bunch is looking for job security, and that's according to a poll out today that was conducted by Environics Analytics. Giselle Kovary is a generational workplace and employment expert. She's also the president of NGen People Performance, Inc. And thank you very much for coming into studio. It was a fascinating study to look at some of the polling that was done on this generation, because we talk so much about millennials. Yes. Now we're talking about Gen Z. Who are they?
And we felt the same way. So Gen Zs are born between 1996 and 2012. So they're between 5 and 21. Obviously, I wasn't surveying folks in daycare, but I surveyed from 14 to 21 years old.
And interesting to take a look at the generation and what they've been through in terms of the findings. So they're very loyal.
Yes.
And they want job security.
And that was a big surprise for us. I co-authored this report and this white paper with Dr. Robert Pearson, and we were surprised to see that. So this is a generation that's saying, we want to find a place where we can hang our hat for a long time. We asked them, do you think you need to have multiple jobs, job hop in order to be successful in your career? And they said not at all. So 85% of them want to stay with an employer for a long time, and 89% want job security.
And when we look at what their maybe influences are in terms of their their parenting or what they've been through, parents have gone through 2008, and that was one of the lines that you kind of drew in this, that they know what that recession is like because they saw their parents go through it.
I think that's a key driver, and the fact that 59% of the people in our survey said that their parents are Gen Xers. So as a Gen Xer myself, this is a generation that brought into the workplace a lot of independence, and I think they're passing that on to their kids. And they're saying, you know what, you need to be really resilient, and you have to be balanced and practical and realistic about what your expectations are.
And they also, some of them have watched millennials struggle to get work.
Yes.
And they know the job market's tough.
They do. And for millennials, it was a long time before they hit that tough job market. They were much older. And so to your point, the fact that, Gen Zs were young, or they were watching their parents even struggle in that. And this is a generation that's saying, okay, we're going to make sure we don't make those same mistakes.
So this I found fascinating. This is going to be the first generation, it was in the report, first generation to face competition from robots in the workplace.
That's right. And I mean, there's lots of different reports that will talk about what the impact of artificial intelligence is going to be. They suggest anywhere in the West could be between 9 and 42% of employees or workers are going to lose their jobs. So I think this is going to be interesting, but their optimism was so great. And they don't seem overly concerned by that. They recognize when we asked them, do you think technology is going to eliminate jobs in the future? They said yes, but I don't think they think it's going to eliminate their job.
And they want a secure job, and they don't think they have to move around a ton to be able to have that job security.
That's right. And that's great news for employers. I mean, we work with large organizations across North America, and all of my clients are saying fantastic, because we talk about the need to bring people in to help them grow in an organization, to invest in their career, and that employers are saying you can be here 10 or 15 years, but you might have 6 or 7 different careers within this one organization. And so that's a great news story for employers.
Okay, Giselle Kovary, fascinating. Move over Millennial, Gen Z's here. Thanks very much.
Thank you so much.
We'll take a short break. Todd Vanderhayden is